going to have a look now at proportion and variation. There's basically proportion. The best way of finding it, if it's direct proportion, is to find what one is first. These are the easy ones. If we look here, 9 identical bottles hold 22.5 litres. So if you write that out, 9 bottles equals 22.5 litres. Always find what one bottle is. So there's quite straightforward. You just divide by 9. 22.5 divided by 9. One bottle holds 2.5 litres. How many bottles are needed for 30 litres? Now, it probably would have been more sensible if I found how many bottles needed for 1 litre. I was going to change this a little bit here. So I'm going to divide by 22.5. So take 9 divided by 22.5. So 1 litre needs 0.4 of a bottle. I want 30 litres, just times that by 30. So 12 bottles. Okay. The next one is indirect proportion. And I've written down here, use common sense here. Always find what one is first. So let's see what we have. Using 4 pumps, it takes 21 hours. So 4 pumps takes 21 hours to drain a swimming pool. Let's work out what 1 pump would be. 1 pump is going to take 4 times as long, so it's going to take 84 hours. So you see the difference here? You're just not dividing by 4, you're having to think about what you're doing. If one of the pumps is broken, how long would it take 3 to drain the pool? Now, if 1 pump takes 84 hours, 3 pumps will take a third of that time. So 84 divided by 3, 28 hours. So when you're working with proportion, always find what one is, but think carefully if it's indirect or direct. Next bit we're going to look at here is variation. This is the ones where you write out using proportionality sign, which looks like the wee alpha sign, or some people call it the wee fish sign. You replace this alpha with equals k, sub in the information you know to find k, and then you rewrite your formula with this k value. So let's see what that means. If you look down here, m varies directly, so put the wee proportionality sign in, as m plus 3. So n plus 3. So that's that section there written out mathematically. Now you replace that proportionality sign with equals k. Then read on to get more information. N is 5. M is 4.8, the question's telling us. So you put those into your expression here, or your equation. 4.8 equals k, n plus 3. So that's 4.8 divided by 8 there to give you 0.6, so k is 0.6. So you rewrite your equation using your k value. And then you can answer whatever questions they ask you. So for part A, put box in that so we can come back to it. N is 12. So m is 0.6 times 12 add 3 is 15. So times those two together you get 9. And for part B, you're told that m is 6. So just sub it into your formula there. M is 6 equals 0.6 m plus 3. Bring this over and divide. 6 divided by 0.6 gives me 10. So 10 equals m plus 3. So bring your 3 over, take it away. N is 7. Now inverse variation is exactly the same. The only difference is you write 1 over. So if we see this here, for example, the air pressure in a pump is inversely proportional to the square of the diameter. So I'll just start writing this out. I'll put the air pressure in a pump is inversely, so that's proportionality sign. Inverse means 1 over. That's the difference there. To the square of its diameter. That's just diameter squared. Now I'll write that out in an equation. So A equals K over D squared. The pressure from the pump of a diameter of 20. So D is 20. And you're told the pressure, air pressure, is 12.5. Sub that information in. So A is 12.5 equals K over D, 20 squared. Bring your 20 squared over and multiply. So 12.5 times 20 squared equals K. So working that out gives you a K value of 5,000. So you rewrite your equation now. A equals 5,000 over D squared. The question says, find the diameter of a pump which can produce 8 units of pressure. So the air pressure is 8. You sub it into your formula. Bring your dividing across the other side, become multiplying. Bring your 8 over and divide by 8, which gives you 625. And then square root it at the end to give you 25 centimetres.